What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As always, I'm your co-host Donovan Quick, and guys, we're almost to 500 subs, so don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, and you know what, even if you don't like it, comment below and let us know what you don't like. Now, I know Dolphins fans kind of been back and forth on this subject for a while now on do we bring him in, is he injury prone, does he cost too much? But Dalvin Cook, what is going on with that man? And what's happening? So it appeared for a while that, he was going to be traded. And then it became apparent that the Minnesota Vikings wanted too much for him versus what other people wanted to pay. And that's when the Dolphins, they've had trade talks with at least one team, and it was confirmed to be the Dolphins. So the Dolphins are interested. Now it's becoming apparent that he might be released. And I've been kind of holding off on this video because the Dalvin Cook thing has been going on forever, but we're getting so close to like the draft that teams kind of want to know how their teams are going to play out going forward. And it looks like Dalvin Cook may be released. It'll save the Vikings $9 million. And the Dolphins are one of the favorites, if not the favorite, to win Dalvin Cook. Like, to land him, to sign him to whatever. Now the question is do I think this is going to happen? I don't think so. I think he's going to cost too much, but it is worth looking into, bringing him in for a workout and seeing, how things play out. But they did look into him before, and then they decided to re-sign their entire running back core. So it's like, do they really want to bring him in? I don't know how much he's going to cost. That's another question that I cannot answer. Because we see a lot of running backs this offseason. None of them really went for more than $10 million. A lot of them went and signed 2-year contracts, $8 million. That seemed to be across the board, minus the 3 running backs that were franchise tagging: Saquon, Josh Jacobs, and Tony Pollard. And 2 of which signed their franchise tags, and 1 of which is holding out, that one being Saquon. So it's really an odd offseason for running backs, and I don't think the Dolphins are going to get him. I think that it kind of sends like a mixed message to the locker room when you sign him. Like, I mean, what are you gonna tell Mostert and Jeff Wilson? Like, they were supposed to be a 2-headed horse going into this season. So now you bring in Dalvin Cook. Now is it a 3-headed horse? Is it going to be whoever has the hot hand that game? I mean, if we're really being honest, Dalvin Cook's the only one that has hands out of that. He is the only one that can catch the pass out of the backfield. He is the one. Actually, he's not the fastest out of the group, but he is the most experienced out of the group. He has the most carries in the NFL. That could also be a bad thing, though. He has more wear and tear on his body. So it's all a big question. We see the flashes of last season where Dalvin Cook's like, oh, damn, he still got it. But we've seen, like, last season was a major down year for him, too. Now, they threw the ball a lot more. They didn't really run it as much, and they did run it with Alexander Madison when a little more than they did in the past few years. So where does he fit in on this offense? I really want him on this team. I really do. I'm trying not to get too hyped up about this, because I want him on the team. I just don't think it's going to happen. Now, he's from down here. He trains down here. He trains with Tua's trainer at Perform. So it's once again like, we want the man down here. Can we make it happen? That's another thing. Can we make it happen? I don't see a scenario where it does. Like, even if he's released, I don't see him taking a 2-year deal worth $8 million. I don't see him taking a 1-year deal worth $8 million. You're talking about a man that was supposed to make somewhere between 13 and 15 million this year, but now he's going to be making 8. Like, that's a big difference. Like, I know people don't really, but that's a big difference. That's almost a quarter, a 25% pay cut. Like, that's crazy. Or a third pay cut. Yeah, 33% pay cut. That's like a crazy pay cut for someone to take. Now, I don't think many teams are going to be willing to go out there and pay him more than 10 million, but I just don't think that the Dolphins are one of those teams that are going to pay him 10 million. Now, there's very few teams that would, but there are teams that would. Now, let's see what happens this offseason. That's all I got to really say. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like, subscribe on the way to 500 subs. Thank y'all very much for being with us on this journey. Love y'all. Have a good one. Stay safe out there. Peace.